I mean, we've had some big ones, but this is like over 3 meters. Probably, if we were really smart, we would have just had a stingy nettle blackberry farm.
I guess that's not a real snake. So hi Brad, thank you for welcoming us again into your farm, and I would like to ask you if you could just walk us around once again and tell us what changed.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Sebastian, good to see you again. Yeah, a lot's changed since you were here in, what, April? So come on in, let's have a look. We don't have to go too far. We can start eating already. You want to try that?
Oh yeah, thank you.
I think Mirabelle in English.
I'm not positive on how these are called in English.
But yeah, they grow. We didn't plant these. They just grow like beautiful weeds around here. There's a yellow variety here as well. It's not quite. It's still a bit sour, but maybe in a few days.
No, this one was.
It was good.
Yeah, that was
Try the yellow one.
Thank you.
Yeah, so last time you were here, you could just see straight through the garden all the way to the back fence.
Yeah.
And you can see it's a little different now. As I was saying last time you were here, this area, it looks like a jungle, and it definitely is. We haven't kept on top of the weeds. But a lot of what's here is edible and medicinal. And come fall, once we can kind of some of the weeds die back and we can kind of see what's going on, we'll use this as a nursery where we'll dig up the, like for instance, this is Anis hyssop. It's a really medicinal plant. It's got a kind of like a licorice, or I don't know if you know what root beer is.
No.
Specific drink in, I guess, well known in the US, but it's got a really nice smell. And we make tea bunches, so we'll bundle it with...
The smell is familiar to me.
Yeah.
It looks like kopsuwa.
It does have a similar look, yeah.
What's kopsuwa in English?
Stinging nettles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't sting. Yeah, it's... you can eat it just straight up, but we usually make teas out of it, and we'll mix it with something like... This is Madunka, lemon balm, and very good for sleeping. So we'll make like a bunch of this with this.
Oh, it's quite
with
sweet, this plant.
We had a guy from the owner of Nebe, the clubs here in Prague.
Yeah.
He was visiting the farm a lot last year. He's still actually... So now we didn't show it out there, but we have a new box system out there where people can come if they can't make it on Tuesday, and they can pick up from there. So he's still coming around, but he's not able to make it. Anyway, long story short, he was talking about making this plant into a drink, like some kind of mixed drink. I think last time as well I pointed out these are currants, for instance. There's still the last few berries here. And we use this space as a propagation area. So this bed didn't do as well as that one. We put a lot of cuttings. Just basically cut a branch, stuck it in the ground. You can see one took here. It's growing. And you can see the original cutting, and then this is the new growth here. But this variety didn't do as well as this one. This is a blackcurrant variety, and almost every single cutting that we put, it took. So each one of these will be its own plant, and then we can dig it up in the fall and plant it on the field, which we'll take a look at later. As far as the chickens, couple new developments here we've been working on.
Yep.
So our composting system is in full force right now. We had a couple volunteers here, or also farm students, came in and they made these really nice piles. And already, even after a few days, it was it was probably filled out to here, but the chickens work all day long and they scratch it down. And within a week or two, we'll flip it again. We'll probably move what's down there, which is more or less finished. We'll take that out to beds. When we harvest something out, we'll bring out some new compost to maintain the fertility, and then we'll flip these on down. But we just finished.
Don't you have
some feathers sticking out here?
Don't you have more chickens than last time?
No, we've had the same amount. I think the only difference is they're all here right now. We have the forest area, but in the afternoon they seem to congregate here.
Yeah.
More in the morning, they're out there, so it might look like more. But yeah, we've got, these are actually They're not laying. These are some broody hens. So these are hens that want to be moms right now. So yeah, we'll have to sort that out somehow. We're here just today. Victor and I were working on a new place for young chicks, like a brooder. So we have one chicken. Take a look. One hen who's sitting on eggs right now, and they should hatch. I was hoping they'd be hatched today, but I think in the end it'll be tomorrow. So she's in here, and once those eggs hatch, or once she has her chicks, then we can let them run around in here, and they can have their own space away from all the other chickens. And this is a little house that a friend gave us, that he had grown a bunch of chickens at his house. See, Victor now is taking eggs, a daily routine task. Victor, we were away for a week last week to a friend's wedding in Croatia. So Victor was the boss, and he did a great job. They were managing the farm, even with the CSA. So the veggie box program, and everything went well. And so he did a good job.
Good to have Victor.
Yep, it's very nice to have Victor around. We got another bathing area set up over here. That's something new. I think that wasn't here last time. And we still have the access to the forest, but like I was saying, for whatever reason, they don't like to go there in the afternoon, so they stick around in here.
They don't seem to like the stalks.
They don't like, no, they only eat the leaves, and they leave that here. And actually, they're not big fans of carrot leaves either, which I can't say I blame them. Although we did have a volunteer who was here recently, and she took a bunch of the leaves with her, and she made a fermented, like a sauerkraut, salt the heads of the carrots, and she said it was really good. Fresh, they're kind of chewy, a bit strong.
Like good for the chicken or good for her?
Good for her.
Okay.
Yeah, for her. Well, we normally don't have all our seedlings and seed trays out of the greenhouse. That's our main propagation area, but it's been I think today it reached almost 30 degrees.
It's hot today.
And the next couple of days will be over 30. So these are our fall starts. So the summer crops are in the ground, either fruiting or we're harvesting them out, and then this is what we're getting ready for the fall.
So what do you have here?
So these are a fast-growing cabbage. This is kohlrabi, got kale. There's some leftover basil and onion, spring onions. We got some more beets. Over there is parsley and Chinese cabbage. So things that do well in especially down here in the valley, it'll get the days will get much shorter, and it'll get much colder earlier than even like when we get up to the field. It'll be a 3-week difference, probably 2-3 week difference in the length of the season. So here it's a bit, I think most other farms, it's early to be planting some of this stuff, but here, like we're already, it's 4 o'clock and we're in full shade here. So it's definitely its own little microclimate.
Yeah,
here.
but it's definitely a lot better here for a person than out there on the sun.
Definitely. And for these kind of plants or crops, they do better in these kind of conditions as well.
You got a lot of purple plants here.
Flos is the English word.
No, but I mean like throughout the garden, there was something.
Oh, flowers.
Here
Yeah. Every sales day we do some flowers for sale. But it's mostly just because it's really beautiful. It's great for the insects as well, for the bees. And we, as I talked about last time, it's a big part of the farm to try to have it be as not just productive, but also beautiful and welcoming to people. This little jungle right here is great when kids come to the farm. It's like perfect kid size, like little hideout that they can run around in these paths here.
Yeah, I loved that when I was little.
Yeah, exactly. I still like it, even with my daughter. We'll run around in there. Yeah, actually, I don't think a single one of these sunflower plants was planted this year. We planted a few or put seeds maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And then each year we might see some birds, like the birds will pick out the seeds and they always drop some. And I think all of these sunflower plants were just from last year.
Interesting.
What the birds planted. This is calendula, Czech. And that's also part of that mix. It makes really nice tea. So Lucy, my wife's been drying these, and we'll save it for the winter for us to make teas.
And what's that good for?
I couldn't tell you. Like specifically, I know it's medicinal.
Yeah.
I can tell you. I know the anise hyssop, the purple flower we looked at earlier, is very good for respiratory sicknesses.
Okay.
But yeah, calendula, I'm not sure. We have a friend who makes a cream out of it, and I know a lot of people use it for like on their hands for small cuts or if it's dry.
And what's this red one?
That is, I think, lupin, but if I can't eat it, I don't know it usually. We have a grapevine going over this pergola. My wife and I actually got married right here 6 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
But the grapevine wasn't here, and actually this was just a cutting. It's turning into like proper tree now, but it was just a small willow cutting that I just stuck in the ground, and it's now lifting. It's actually lifting the pergola off the ground now. But it's too down here in the valley. It's too cold or not enough sun that the grape it never fruits. But it's still nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Right now we're kind of in the transition. This is for most of these beds, it's the third crop of the season. So we had the early spring, which was harvested out. Then we had a mid-season crop. And so now a lot of these beds have just been harvested out and then transplanted. Like these beds, for instance, are lettuce, carrots here, and then we've got a mix of different herbs here. This is an interesting one. It's called Indian basil or tulsi. It's got a really unique smell, and this also makes very nice tea. Very beautiful flowers that bees, other insects like. We've put insect netting over some of the beds because we've been seeding out arugula, some radishes, and bigger like small radishes and bigger radishes for fall. And we still have a problem with a few insect pests. So this netting doesn't totally reduce or prevent the damage, but it definitely helps out. Here's an example of some no-dig beds. This is Victor's little project here in the back of the garden. This was a strawberry patch before, but we kind of let it run away from us, so it was just weeds. So he put down these are just bags from our chicken feed. So when we order the chicken, it's a organic mix that comes in these paper bags. There's no glue or anything like that. So he just put a ton of those bags down. A bunch of hay, nice thick layer of hay, and then this is all compost from the chicken yard. And I don't know what he has in mind. I told him, it's on him, so he can do whatever he wants here. I don't know what he plans on planting, but yeah, it's almost ready. A few more loads of compost, rake it out and plant it. And that's a nice thing about no dig is that it's definitely work to make the compost and to bring it here, but it's a lot less work that I think than digging up or hoeing the whole the space. And when you do that,
so the idea is to plant it into these heaps.
Yeah, so that it'll just be raked out into like a nice bed, and then basically just transplant whatever. He'll probably start some kind of plants and then transplant it, maybe direct seed as well. Usually with fresh compost, it's a bit rough to be direct seeded. There's still a lot of woody material in there, but depending on the crop, you could get away with it. But something like carrots, for instance, it probably wouldn't do great. Although, it's always worth trying. It's nice to experiment. And I've had a lot of gardeners say, "Oh, you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way," and then you try it and it works just fine.
I guess that's not a real snake.
It's not. No. There's some young guys playing in the creek this last Tuesday, and so they left that little snake there. Yeah, actually, so this is the scene of the crime right here. Yeah, so that we had, thanks to the last video that you did, we had a cool guy, Radim. He reached out, and he's very good at working with solar panels and doing electric work. And he saw our lonely solar panel here, which we used to pump water with. And so we've been in touch, and he's been advising us on how to improve the solar systems. But about 2 days ago, someone walked off with our solar panel. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we hadn't used it in about a year, so it's not a big loss. It's just more of a
like what the fuck,
uncomfortable. It's just unfortunate, but we'll be fine. You can see Victor. This is like our typical way of prepping a bed. So this was harvested out of salads a few days ago. Lettuce, just twist. We like to leave most of the root in the ground because it's worm food. So we just twist it out at the base, and then within a few days, ideally, we plant it out to something new. So he's just running over it with this. It's called a stirrup hoe, like a stirrup, like horse saddle, and just runs down just to get any little weeds that have sprouted, and then he'll direct seed it to what this is spinach, radish. Yeah, radishes. Yeah. These beds at the edges always are a bit tricky because this is the highest slug pressure. So the slugs like to hang out in the shady areas of the garden. So we volunteer that was here a few days ago. She weeded out this whole back area. Okay. Or maybe you did, Victor? I can't remember. No, that was Clara. Yeah, Clara. Yeah, Clara did. So that helps out, just to knock back the dead stuff and kind of allow some more light in, so there's less hiding places for the slugs. This is probably a record, I think, for sunflower. Yeah. That I don't think I've ever. I mean, we've had some big ones, but this is like over 3 meters.
Well, I would say that that's over 4 meters.
4 meters. Yeah.
Like
you're almost
190. Yeah, I'm almost 200.
Oh yeah, so almost 4. Yeah. That's just due to the soil health. It's really rich, nice soil, and
I've never seen this stalk just thick.
It's amazing that by the end, you would need a saw to cut through that. And you're talking, I mean, it probably started growing in May, like end of May. So
we can do a comparison of us two.
Yep.
And this giant. Yeah, I can't even.
You can't even get it up there.
No.
Yeah. Totally empty greenhouse, kind of sad, but yeah, like I said before, we're just took everything out to prevent anything from dying the next few days when it's so warm.
These are, what are these called?
This is a type of sheepek, rosehip.
Oh, rose.
But it's a special variety. I think it's called Tatra, the mountains in Slovenia, because normally it's probably half the size.
Yeah, well, these look kind of big.
Yeah, they're really big. You can make. You've tried the ones like the.
I had the normal ones. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same. Once it gets cold after the first frost, they get soft, and then it tastes very similar. You can take a walk down here. There's some really great, if you're into blackberries, you can pick some of these.
Oh, there's a lot of them, but up there.
I'll have to bring the ladder.
Thank you.
Sure. Probably, if we were really smart, we would have just had a stingy nettle blackberry farm. So that's what grew when we started the garden. That was the predominant crops that were growing there.
Are there any stinging nettle farms?
I don't know about farms, but we definitely had chefs. Usually in early spring when it just starts growing, we've sold stinging nettle to restaurants before.
Okay.
Which is kind of funny for us because it's just a weed that grows everywhere. But if you look at it, nutritional profile compared to spinach. It's like 3 or 4 times more of everything than spinach. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, but the taste of spinach I like quite better.
I would agree. But yeah, so this is mid-season on the Loka or the meadow. We started these beds, no dig, never tilled it, never dug it up or anything. We just piled on a bunch of horse manure, bunch of our compost, some bought-in compost, wood chips, hay, and this is the second season. Everything's growing great.
What do you do with the sunflowers?
We add them to the flower Svosky. Losing English words. Bundles.
Yeah,
No.
bundles, I guess.
Yeah, that's not right.
Okay.
But yeah, bunches, flower bunches for sale, and
Like ornamental?
ornamental.
Okay.
Yeah, but also I just really like them. They're really beautiful.
There isn't that many sunflowers so that you can press oil from that or
No. We'll some of them we'll throw into the chickens. It's pretty cool too. You can just pull that back, and there's your sunflowers.
Oh, cool. Thanks so much, Brad, for letting us in the second time and giving me a lot of food to try out.
For sure. Thanks for coming. It's nice to show you around, and good that you can see pre-season and mid-season.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.